There we go. All righty. So, how are you this morning?
Very good, very good.
Good, good. And your party is off to a good start?
Yeah, it looks that way.
Good,
I hope
good.
so. She's trying to do the host and join, so I hope so.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I'm really glad that they are extending that through August. So that'll
Yeah.
be good. And if it gets good results, that might become a regular thing. So
Okay.
it's a nice option to share.
Yeah, especially since the $15 kit is gone. So
Yes, yes. So that is really nice. And they have the option to get the entry kit for free, or they can still get the big kit and then just pay the difference. So
right.
yeah, I really like that option.
And yeah, I didn't know about the big kit till they mentioned it in the meeting last.
Yeah,
That is really great.
yes, it is. It is.
Mhm.
Which is, thank you for mentioning, there's all kinds of information in Ellen's meetings.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll get more joining thumbs up Thursday because there's just so much stuff. And of course, I don't cover half the stuff that Ellen covers because she goes into more details about your party perks and what you can earn.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. And that's also on the Salesforce page, Tupperware US and Canada Salesforce Facebook page, because they go over your party perks as well. So we got a lot of places to get good information. And so today I promised that I would talk about vendor events. 'Tis the season. There are farmers markets, there are what do they call them? Bazaars and craft shows and all of those things. And then as the holidays roll around, there'll be all kinds of holiday bazaars. And some of them are already working to fill those spaces. So think about some of them that you've seen in the past, maybe some that you worked in the past, could be some schools. Oftentimes schools do it as a fundraiser. That means you pay for that spot and that's what you're contributing by having a space for their event. So think about those. And if there's a farmer's market in your neighborhood and there's no Tupperware person, find the organizer and find out what it takes. Now, vendor events are an expense, but they are a business expense. And so you add that to all of your expense records for your taxes when you're paying for a farmer's market. Some farmers markets want a percentage of your sales. But one of the first things you want to remember is that sales are not your main focus when you're doing a vendor event. So vendor events, you want to make sure that you are, first of all, making new contacts, that you're talking to people, you want them to know you're their local Tupperware lady. Have contact sheets that they can fill out so that you know them and they know you. So the vendor events are just ways to get to know people in that area and to make your name known. And the other thing is dating parties, because they haven't seen Tupperware in a long time. Their friends haven't seen Tupperware in a long time too. Create that conversation, show your host gifts somewhere on your table, a flyer, a poster, something to let them know what's in it for them as host. And then recruiting. Use that opportunity. Some will say, oh, I sold Tupperware years ago. Well, we're still here and we need you. And did you have fun? Did you love your job? Oh, and nobody ever said no, it was terrible. They might say it was hard for me. They might say I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. Well, that's where you come in. With Tupperware, the oldest slogan that is still true is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And you can help them to see that they don't just get a box on their doorstep and they're on their own, that we are here to help. And there are so many tools on our website for consultants as well. So talk to people in terms of recruiting also in your vendor events. So I'm trying to follow an outline because you know me, I'll just talk and talk and talk. So yeah, those three things: making contact with people, letting them know that you're there, dating parties, recruiting, and then selling the product. You have a display, you want to sell the product, but that is not number one. If you get a party, how much more are you going to make than selling a quick shake? So keep that in mind. You have some cash and carry, of course. You want them available for those, because people at farmers markets and at vendor events, they love it when they can take something home. So that's a plus as well. So you have some cash and carry, but you want to be able to talk to them, build a rapport, and make sure that when they leave, they know they have a Tupperware lady. So, or gentleman, Tony, if you're watching the replay. Yes. So keep that in mind. And there are in your vendor events, there's a difference. I'm going to share my screen. I had some pictures. I put some of them on the Hot Shots Believers, but let's see. All righty. First of all, I think I'm going to, all righty. Can you see that? Not yet?
I just see, I don't know what I'm looking at, a line of folders, I guess.
Oh, okay. So let me see here. No, it says I'm sharing my screen.
You're sharing your screen, but it's just your document folders.
It's just my thing, huh? Okay, let me see here. Okay, I must stop sharing. Okay. Wait a minute here. I know
The
what I
folder
need.
didn't open up, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now I think I can share my screen. Maybe. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. It's there twice. Okay. Now?
Yes.
Okay. So now you can see this is my whole thing right here. I talked about a 10 by 10 space. If you have that, you have your tent. One of the things that you'll see, my tent is a little bit higher than everybody else's tent. And the reason that I do that, I put it at the highest level because it's more open and people can walk in. They don't feel
So close.
confined, closed in. If I've got 5 or 6 people in there, they're still okay. And it's more because they have the height and they feel like they have more room. Okay. So put your tent up high. In my space, this is what I call my office. This is where I talk to people. This is where I spotlight a product. This might be where you want to spotlight the host gift special. And I'm standing most of the time. Harold is sitting most of the time, but there we go. He is my helper. Usually when he's sitting here, some of his favorite products are sitting right here. So he can talk about the MicroPro grill, and he can talk about the pressure cooker and the cold brew carafe. So
I haven't gotten my husband that good yet, but he sits back there.
so yeah, if he's talking about the favorites, what he loves, those that he actually uses, then he's a great aspect. Not aspect, but you know what I'm saying. That's so he comes in handy. But if you're by yourself, you're standing here and inviting people in. Just a simple hello. I love that dress, just screams summer. Just you're talking to people as they're passing by and you're getting their attention. And then the first thing they'll say is, Tupperware still around? Yeah, yes, it really is. And then come in and take a closer look. So my full tent is open for people to come in and see what's happening. So the other thing that I talked about, engaging and talking to the people, they will stop. If you reach out to them, they will stop and they will look and they will, oh, Tupperware. So don't just grab your chair and sit in the corner like Harold. Stand near the entrance and talk to people. I talk about the babies in the stroller. Oh boy, they've got it made today, or that is the cutest little outfit or something. Just, hi, how are you doing? Have you found some good deals? If they're eating, oh my goodness, that looks good. Something to say, hey, look at me, I'm here, in a very casual way. And then they will come in and they'll know about Tupperware. So the other thing about vendor events is that if you're sharing a space with another consultant, play nice, be good. If she starts talking to someone about a product, you can share what you know about that product, but don't swoop in and take over that customer. Play nice. Keep your business cards on the table so that if perhaps one person draws them in, maybe it's because of something that they said that they came into your tent. That's their customer. They brought them in. So you can chat. If it's someone new and they don't know about the supersonic chopper and the person wants to know more, yes, of course, give them information. You two work together, yin and yang, to help bring that in. But the person who made the eye contact, who caught the smile, who made the comment, then ultimately that would be their customer. If you have catalogs, and I suggest that you use older catalogs with a label that says sample, and then on your contact sheet, they can fill that out if they would like a new catalog. So do that. The monthly flyers you can print. You can print those up with all of your information on it, and certainly give them that. Make sure your website is on them and say, you can see the full catalog online and you can see our specials. I always tell people, as soon as you get on my website, go to categories and look for special offers. There are always special offers. Like, oh, really? Yes, there are always special offers. So that makes them want to go to your website. So it's all about engagement and letting people know who you are and how you can help them. So in your displays, that's where you really show your focus, is in your displays. So if you only have one table, then what you want to focus on is your centerpiece. So if you want to focus on recruiting, you want to have items from the kit in the center of your table. And I use little signs and labels that says included in your business kit. So they're looking at all these little things that have a label on them. Oh, really? That comes in the kit? Yes, that comes in the kit. And then you can talk about that. If your centerpiece is the latest sale, my last event, the mandolin was my centerpiece with the little thing on sale this month. And then you can draw them in that way. And the host gift special. So if you only have one table, use it wisely and know what your focus is. And focus also has to do with your location and your clientele. Who do you expect to be there? Is this one where it's mostly young mothers and families? Is this a place where all the seniors hang? Know your clientele. And those are the products that you want to do. Now, if you've never been to that spot before, then of course you want to have a little bit of everything, but you don't want to crowd your space, because when you do that, then it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Let me see if I can show you one of my really bad mistakes. Let me see here. Okay, I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Okay, here we go. This one. Okay. Okay, I think I have it. So now I could share my screen. Where am I? One of these days, I'm gonna be so good at this, I'm just gonna pop it all right up. Okay. Now I'm gonna share this one. This one isn't too bad, but there's a lot of stuff on this table. I had one table. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this was a senior center. So of course I wanted to tell them about the microwave, because they're little apartments, they have microwaves. They need to stay hydrated. You see all my little signs right there, but that's way too much stuff on one table. They can't really focus. Now, what they would really want to see is pieces from the microwave, maybe the coffee mugs, because if they're walking from the dining room back to their room, they don't want their coffee to spill. They need to stay hydrated, and they might want some gifts, but that's way too much. And what made this way too much was that I had the extras to sell to them right then. That doesn't have to be on the table. That could be under. That could, you know what you have to sell. And as you're talking to them, you can say, I have a few of these with me to take home if you'd like to buy it today. So don't get carried away. Make sure if you only have one table, make sure that it is something that that they can see and really look at it. And then they can ask more questions as well. So the thing is that you're making a new friend, and they're going to tell their friends, I met a Tupperware lady. Or if somebody says, oh, what I need is Tupperware. And then they say, oh yeah, I have it. You're going to give them your card. You're going to give them a flyer. You're going to give them something with your contact information and make sure that your website is on all of that information. I also have a QR code with my website, and I have had people actually walk up to that sign and take a picture of my QR code right there. So that also comes in handy. So when you're doing that, for the contact slips, sometimes you can do a drawing, have some products. Sometimes I just have an empty gift bag that says you could win $40 worth of Tupperware. Oh, how do I win that? Just fill out our contact card and you will go in our drawing. And then the other thing is, if they want a new catalog, fill out my contact card and I will get that to you. Or if they have a broken piece, use that contact card as something that is an advantage for them rather than just taking their information, because they'll say, oh no, I don't want to fill out. I don't want you to come. But as you're having a conversation, and we have a new summer catalog. Would you like for me to send you one? Oh yeah, I want a catalog. Fill out this information and I'll make sure that you have it. Or I have a broken piece. I should have brought it. I didn't know you were going to be here. Oh, well, fill out this contact card and I'll give you a call and we can make some arrangements, because I do take care of warranty items. So the contact card is something that they want to fill out. It's like $40 in free Tupperware. And then I will say something like, yeah, it's some of our favorite pieces. These are pieces that people love, and I'm giving them away today when you fill out our contact card. So they want to fill out that card. So that's important. And you always have your business cards. If you don't have your business cards yet, by all means, get business cards. And of course, we have Vistaprints. If you're a new consultant, okay, this may not still be true, but it used to be. Vistaprints gave you your first order of business cards free. But I know there's a discount with Vistaprints. So when you go to, in your back office, go to Tup Now, go to Knowledge Center, go to More Benefits, and then you will, you'll see Vistaprints and their exclusive Tupperware page. So that's all kinds of stuff. You saw my banner, you saw my QR code, that's another thing. But my business cards, everything is on Vistaprints, and they do have sales for us. So keep that in mind. Go to More Benefits in the Knowledge Center so that you can do that. So Barb,
there's so much there. There's discounts with if you have AT&T, and there's so much there. So yeah, always check out what we can get. You get discounts for your print, your ink if you have HP and things like that. I don't know if I got free business cards, but I believe I got a discount on my first order. But yeah, they have a lot of stuff through Vistaprint. I know I order logos for my car and signs, which, looking at your vendors thing, I did have a big sign that I ordered that I could have used for my vendor event, and I don't know where that sign is.
Well, yes, pull that out, Barb, pull that out. So yes, because if you have a big sign, if you have a banner, they will see it before they actually get to your space, because they're looking around and they're seeing, and so they will see that, yes, there is a Tupperware lady down there, and I'm going to go make sure that I check her out. So that will be a good thing. I did mention using older catalogs. Make sure you have a label that says this is a sample catalog. Prices subject to change for the better is what I put on it. So they may look at an old catalog and say, oh my goodness, this stuff is expensive. But when you let them know that those prices, and in this case, our prices did go down on some of our favorite products. So usually when you say that prices are changed, people think, well, the prices went up, but let them know that our prices could be changing for the better, because that's a common thing that you'll hear. Tupperware is so expensive. And my response, oh, do you have Tupperware? Oh, I've had that for years. I said, you get what you pay for. If you're still using your mother's Tupperware, that's how good this product is. Tupperware is the best. So when you make this investment in Tupperware, you don't have to worry about it. You're not going to throw it away in 3 months. The seals are going to fit. Everything's going to last. And if it doesn't, you need to call me, because it has the lifetime warranty. If it chips, cracks, breaks, or peels, we can take care of you. So your response to Tupperware is expensive is because it lasts. You're buying it one time. How many times have you replaced those otherware bowls? Or just throw them away because you're so frustrated with them? Exactly. Don't get frustrated with Tupperware. So don't try and deny that Tupperware costs money. You pay for the best. And there are other avenues that we will spend our money on because we know it's a good product. So that's got to include your kitchenware as well. You don't buy cheap shoes. Well, maybe because you like the color, but you know they're not going to last.
Right.
So in that regard, we have the best product on the market. And that's what we want to make sure that they know as well. So we're not denying that Tupperware is expensive. We're telling them it's the best on the market. It is BPA free. It has been BPA free for years, before some people even knew what BPA was. So yes, Tupperware is expensive, but it's worth every dime. So keep that in mind. So I didn't see any questions on Facebook. Let me double check. I don't know who may be with us. Oh, I just got all kinds of stuff up here. Oh, we have lots of people on. Hello, Katie Cox. And oh, Katie Cox and Shirley Duffy, they do vendor events together, and they are a well-oiled machine. They work very well. And she mentions the sales on Vistaprint as well. Thank you, Katie. She said she got 2 magnet signs for her truck, 2 for $25, and she's been using them for 3 years. So excellent. Thank you for your input. Good morning, Katie. I finally got a chance to get back there and see that. So when you're thinking of vendor events, you really want to make sure that your focus is really on finding new customers, finding new hosts, finding new team members. And the sales will come. If you have cash and carry, the sales will come. And you don't really have to worry about that because they've been looking for you. But make sure you take advantage of your website information so that they can go to your website, create a QR code, let people know. I have several things. I've talked about QR codes in the past, in TupperLove and in some of our other things. In fact, some of you may already know that I do have a YouTube channel, and a lot of my training is on there. Most of the TupperLoves are right here in our Hot Shots page. So all you have to do is click on media and you can find all of those. Some of them are on my YouTube. This TupperLove that I'm recording right now, I'll also put that on YouTube. And that way you can look at it, paste it through and all of that stuff. So any questions this morning? Who are you going to see this morning that just really absolutely needs to be a hostess? Think about that. And have some friends get together. So keep that in mind. If you're out and about and you see an outdoor vendor event, then stop, take a look, see what they have. See if they have a Tupperware lady and find the organizer. You can ask any vendor there, who is your organizer? Are they on site today? And talk to them, or get that information, because they probably do have a website for whatever they're running. So think about all of those things. I'm going to find, I've talked about QR codes. I've talked about my website. Let's see what I can do here. I do have all of these things together. Here it is. Okay, here I go, share my screen again. Let's see. These are the 3 websites that we talked about today. Oh, I gotta open it. Okay, then I gotta share it. Am I sharing?
Yes.
Okay. QR code monkey, that's the one that I use, that is so easy. You just put in the URL, you can change the colors, you can put a picture in the center. It's very easy to use, and that's the one that I use. And Vistaprint, this is our Tupperware center. So you can just use that URL.
You can put your
Tupperware.co.
picture in the center of the QR code?
You can do that, yes.
Oh.
I have one that I have a QR code for joining, and that URL, when you click on join, use that URL to create the QR code, and then in the middle it says join today or something like that. So yes, you can put your picture in the middle, you could put Tupperware's in the middle, and it's really easy to do. So, and then of course there's my YouTube page, Stephanie H. Tupper Advantage, and there's that. So you can look at those, you can look at this later. It will be posted in my YouTube page, and you can always see the replay right here on the Hot Shots. So I covered a lot of information. I hope it was helpful. And if you have done a vendor event and you've got a picture of your table, share it with us here on the Hot Shots page. Some of the things that you've done. If this video is just bringing up more questions, again, put them in the comments, put them in the Hot Shots page, and we will address those as well. But Vendor events are a wonderful way to make new contacts and just to let people know that, yes, you are here. And also ask for referrals while you're there. Who do you know who loves Tupperware? And they might bring up a whole list of people, and then it's like, oh, well, that's a party. We need to have a party right now. So for referrals, if they think they know someone who is maybe looking for a side gig, and that might be working for them. So build that rapport, have those conversations, always smiling and just wanting to know your neighbors, the people in the area, so that they will fall in love with you and you become their Tupperware lady for life. That's what vendor events are all about. I gotta stop saying Tupperware lady. You will be their Tupperware connection forever and ever. And I'll tell you, I have people on my team that I met at a vendor event. I am Adeline. I don't know if you're watching, but we met at a flea market. And that was 20 some years ago. And she was a great team member and an amazing manager when she was. So you never know who's out there, but find a new friend and make that Tupperware connection through vendor events. So thank you, everyone. I didn't see any questions. We've got some, Katie uses QR Tiger. Ramona is with us. Good morning, Ramona. Thank you. So Katie also says that her cards have a picture that she took on the front and her QR code is on the back of her business cards. So lots of good things to think about, but you're doing all of this to expand your business and grow your business because people really do want to know, where is Tupperware? I thought Tupperware was gone. And then, of course, with all the hoopla with the media, are you still in business? I have people that come up to me and say, oh, are you just getting rid of stock before you close down? No,
Yeah, I
I'm
got
not
a lot
going
of those
anywhere.
questions.
So, yes. So we have an obligation to let people know Tupperware is still here. We're not going anywhere. And we need them to help spread the word. And I've used that at vendor events too, because when they are so worried about me, then that's when we really want to tell them, we are still here. Spread the word, let them know, let everyone know, or have a party so they can see for themselves. Tupperware is not going anywhere and we're still the best in the market. So, Katie, you're wondering about in-person bingos in town here. I'm working on it. I am working on it so we can take advantage of that this summer as well. For all of those here in Denver, we're going to come up with a space again so that we can do those in-person bingos. All righty. So any other questions for me, comments? Are you ready to get your vendor event fix? Yes. Barb, you have done a few in town,
Yes.
and now are you like their person, you're their go-to person?
Yes. For
For
one of the one vendor that I do, I am her go-to person, and she keeps me in the loop of her events. I did one in I do the ones that are closest to me because she goes pretty far out. but in Florida. So I pick and choose the ones I want to be part of.
Good.
Uh, and so that's what I've been doing. And but there is one that I discovered that's not too far from me, that's from a different vendor. So I'm gonna get in touch and see who's over that one. Because some of the same people that are affiliated with the one that I do are over in that one.
So do that one. Yes. And don't feel like you can't drop those names when you go to this. Oh, I've worked with so-and-so before at other markets.
Mhm.
And like that, let them know. And then if they want, do you know this Tupperware lady? Oh yeah. So then you're in, just like that. So yeah, keep your eyes open for those that are regular events this summer, but also look for those opportunities for individual places and spaces. Like I mentioned, some of the senior places, veterans places.
Now, a lady did give me her card. She works at a senior center. And she said her boss loves Tupperware, and to give her a call, maybe I could do something there. So I'm gonna get in touch with her.
Yes,
Um,
because a lot of them, they like to have a Mary Kay lady. They like to have a Tupperware lady, a Avon lady,
mhm.
what the candles. So if they have those contacts and they invite you in maybe once a month or once a week, the residents are excited about
Okay.
that. So keep that in mind. Katie wants to know where you are in Florida. Katie will be moving back to Florida, I have no doubt.
Katie, I'm in Palm Coast, which is between, it's more northern, and it's between Daytona and Jacksonville. So it's a small town. So a lot of times it's growing though. We have a lot of businesses coming here. So a lot of times if you want to go to maybe a Longhorns restaurant, you may have to go to Daytona for that, because we don't have one here, but we do have one coming. I just noticed noticed that, and I showed it to my husband. He's real excited because he loves Longhorn. But the most exclusive steakhouse we have here is Outback. So it's a small town. We have one Walmart, one like I said, Outback. We have 2 McDonald's.
All righty.
But yeah, I love it though. So
It is beautiful. The pictures
it's,
that I've seen is really
yeah, it's
beautiful.
really beautiful. And I'm right near the beach. I'm 10 minutes from the beach, so we go there a lot. And I love it here. And
Nice.
it's beautiful.
Very nice. Very nice. And you're close to Tupperware headquarters.
Yeah, I'm an hour and a half from Orlando. So
Nice.
the Orlando
Very
Airport.
nice.
I'm about an hour and a half from Jacksonville, 30 minutes from Daytona, and St. Augustine, about 30 minutes either way. So I'm in the middle of Daytona and St. Augustine, about 30 minutes either way that way.
Oh, nice. So Katie says that she lived in Daytona and worked in Edgewater.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And she did some farmers market in Oviedo.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
okay.
too far,
So
not far.
she's familiar with your area. So
Mm-hmm.
that's very cool. So I know next year, both of you will be at Jubilee. I will be at Jubilee next year. I've
Yes, so
made
come on back, Katie.
yes, come back to Florida. So yeah, the Jubilee apparently still has our T&E Jubilee still has 6, I believe, 6 spaces available. So you'll want to contact Ellen for our New Emergence Jubilee. Ellen and I think a couple others are actually going to Orlando, and they are going to bring back product, and we're going to do training, and we're going to get to see all that's new when they get to see all that's new, and we'll be able to order our fall winter catalogs, all of that after Jubilee, after the official Orlando Jubilee, August 5th, I believe. And then our Jubilee in Kansas City is August 20th through the 24th. We'll all be together in this humongous Airbnb, and we're going to have a blast.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yes, it's going to be really nice. So if you are considering it and you can make yourself available for those 4 days, Sunday through Thursday, actually Sunday is when everyone is arriving. That's a free open day. And training Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday will close, and most everyone will leave on Thursday morning. But if you have to leave Wednesday night, it's okay. If you get there Monday morning, it's okay. The training will start. And your registration fee covers the room and the food, because we're going to be cooking together, and we're going to be doing everything together. A couple of special events. Ellen is keeping a secret, but I'm still working on it. I'll see what I can find out. So yes, if you haven't already planned, I know Barb, Katie, Shirley, Sheila Dennis is here in Highlands Ranch. No, Elizabeth. She's up in Elizabeth, and she's planning on it. So we'll have a good showing. Darcy is still working on being a part of it. So we'll have a good showing of Hot Shots at the T&E Jubilee. And then we can all just start our little piggy banks for Jubilee 2024 in Orlando, because that's going to be a blast as well. Okay, so Katie says, that she's gonna have that week off. She just got a new job, but she's already approved, and she will have those days off. So she is all set. It's gonna be good. She said that was a deal breaker if she couldn't have those days. I love you, Katie. That's perfect. That's perfect.
So she's coming to Missouri?
Yes.
Awesome.
She will be with us. In fact, she's going to be in my car, and Shirley's going to be in my car. And so I've got space for 1 or 2 more to pack up my van, and we will head out early Sunday morning, and we're going to have a blast. So thank you, everyone. This TupperLove went a little longer than usual, but it's worth it. I hope you'll be looking for those vendor events and start to expand your business. So thank you for joining me on Facebook. I'm going to stop Facebook now. Okay. And everybody put your questions in the comments so we can still continue this conversation. So thanks for being with me today. And thank you, Barb, for being with me on Zoom. And just go enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, everyone. Okay, here we go. I am stopping the recording.